What is going on, guys? Matt here, and welcome to the first video of our gaming channel. And before we begin, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything. I've been playing MOBA games on mobile for quite a while now. I played a lot of Mobile Legends and then I transitioned to Pokemon Unite. It's still a fairly new game, and originally it was only available for the Nintendo Switch, but now it is available for everyone who has a smartphone. I started playing it and instantly I got hooked. And since it is available for literally everyone to play, there are different types of players that you might come across in the game, and we will talk about them in this video. And let's start with the beginner. Every game has a beginner player, especially on Pokemon Unite. If you have played MOBA games in the past like Dota 2, League of Legends and Mobile Legends, you would have a basic idea of how Pokemon Unite is played. Of course, it is a tiny bit different from other MOBA games, but you'll get the gist of it. I'm talking about the players who only started playing Pokemon Unite with no MOBA gaming experience. They can typically be seen being all over the map, farming in the jungle even when there is already a jungler, and they often die a lot, and I mean a lot. Now, this doesn't mean they're bad players. Everyone starts off somewhere, including you and me when we first started playing a new game. But they die a lot because they still don't know how to use certain characters, because certain Pokemon have different roles within the game. Some are melee Pokemons like Zeraora, and some are ranged attackers like Cinderace. So when you do come across a beginner player, although it does get annoying because dying means they're giving the enemy team an advantage, don't be so hard on them because, like I said, everyone starts off somewhere. The jungler. The killers of the team. The jungler, or the carry, is the player who supports and helps the team by literally killing enemy Pokemon as quickly as possible. Kinda like a ninja. They are often seen farming in the jungle if they're not fighting off enemies because they need to level up faster in order to kill enemies fast. They typically hide in the bushes to surprise the enemy and kill the squishiest enemy Pokemon. Okay, sometimes, if not most of the time, junglers only play as junglers because these players take pleasure in absolutely obliterating the enemy. Having a good jungler in your team is a great way to win games, but sometimes jungler players can be stubborn as well. For example, if you have two players in your team who play as a jungler, one has to adjust according to what the team needs. But there are times that none of the two will adjust and just start competing with each other and taking each other's farm. As a result, none of them can level up as fast as the enemy jungler, and therefore they won't be as effective during team fights. But if you have a good jungler in your team, don't take their farm. I repeat, don't take their farm in the jungle area, because this has happened to me a lot of times and it actually gets pretty annoying. Junglers need to farm so they can help you out during team fights. And if you're a jungler yourself, make sure you let the team know beforehand. Teamwork is key in this game. Typical Pokemon junglers used are Zeraora, Talonflame, Cinderace, Absol, Gengar, and Greninja, and sometimes Lucario too. The no retreat player. These players are the brute of the team. They can be seen charging towards enemy Pokemon and fight until their health is very low. Literally fight to the death. They sometimes succeed in killing the enemy, but other times they get taken out. Either way, there is no retreat for these players. In a team fight, they are usually in front of the team dealing heavy damage to enemy Pokemon, and they often sacrifice themselves if the team decides to retreat. They would take all the hits fighting to the death to slow the enemy down. For example, if the team is trying to kill Zapdos, he would slow the enemy down by fighting them off and sacrifice himself so that the team can successfully kill Zapdos. In this case, it would be okay for him to sacrifice himself because killing Zapdos pretty much means it's game over for the enemy team. Well, most of the time anyway. They typically use melee Pokemons like Venusaur and Machamp. They would also use defense type Pokemons like Crustle and Blastoise because they can pretty much deal heavy damage to the enemy team as well as being tanky. The Marksman. I actually don't have much to say about this type of player, and they can only be described by one name: Cinderace.
何？お前はもう死んでいる。
The goal-oriented player. The whole purpose of the goal-oriented player is to win the game. They don't worry much about the number of kills. They are more focused on scoring goals, killing Dreadnoughts so your team gets XP, killing Rotom so it disables the enemy's goal zone defenses, and killing Zapdos to win the game. Being goal-oriented in this game is great and all, but sometimes the goal-oriented player gets too carried away and forget to join team fights. For example, if there's a team fight in the bottom lane and they see the top is open, they would charge to the top to hopefully score a goal and take out the enemy goal zone. But this won't work in Pokemon Unite because unlike other MOBA games where you can take out a tower all by yourself, in Pokemon Unite you can't do that. The way you take out the scoring zone is by dunking a goal, and if you don't have enough EOS energy balls to take out the scoring zone, you'll find yourself retreating back, having to kill enemy Pokemon and farm to get some more EOS energy balls. The balls are important, guys. Anyway, it is better to join team fights first, defeat the enemy, and then score some goals with your team. If you don't have enough balls, your teammates will have balls too, and combine your balls with your team's balls, you will successfully take out the scoring zone with your balls. I swear I said balls too many times. Anyway, goal-oriented players choose whichever Pokemon since this type of player can come from any roles within the game. And finally, the team player. The team player is your best friend. They usually understand all the roles of all Pokemon in the game. They would adjust whichever Pokemon they would pick according to what the team needs. They are always seen in team fights, helping a teammate take out an enemy Pokemon, Dreadnought, Rotom or Zapdos, and almost always provide backup to struggling team members. They are often seen by the side of their teammates when fighting the enemy. This is probably the most efficient player in the game because they can pretty much play any role, because they understand teamwork is key to winning games. As with all MOBA games, especially in Pokemon Unite. Anyway, are there any more types of players we didn't include in this video? Comment them in the comment section below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so the algorithm pushes this video out to more people. And with that being said, thanks for watching, keep safe, and I'll see you on the next video.